What's up? It's Lauren McCoy, the man and the man with the dower. This is another special video request from a man. Most top wanted vids. I don't know what your real name is, bro, but he's going through something. You're going through something that we all have been. Every man, even women, go through it too, but on different levels. And I think the best way to go about that is to write a letter. Well, it actually depends on what you're. I'm good at speaking, but I'm also very good at conveying my thoughts with pen and paper. Like in school, like I was never really that good in science and math stuff. But what English? Write your essay. Write essay for days. Write essays and blow your mind. Like whoa. So I'm really good with that. So that's what I would do. I would sit down and really collect my thoughts from and reflect on how I feel and what I want to say and how I want to say it. And write it all out. Write it all out. My handwriting isn't that good. Doesn't matter. You can type it out. Just write it all out and do something a little personal. Like don't just put a piece of paper. Here you go. Like like design the envelope or like draw little pictures in the margins or just little things that's you. Like little you things. Like the way that you present it is also very important. It's not just like here's a letter I wrote for you. Like oh here's a something like a box of chocolates. You open it, boom, a letter. Like it's the unexpected. Or like you could even go like on like something like oh yeah look at this, there's something a little like piece of crap, not even a piece of crap, but bam, there's a letter on it. Like oh, like it's about how you present it. But yeah, write a letter, cause I'm not a perfect person. I'm not perfect. I'll say it a million times. I'm not perfect, and I was not born without sin. I wasn't born like oh like a little God sent baby or like whatever. Like the heaven didn't the clouds did not open up and beams of light just came forth from my mother's vagina as I just bursted into this earth. So I've been there. I've messed up. I've made my share of mistakes, and I did come up with a phenomenon or theory, the best friend theory I called it. Cause I was going out with this girl. I use her real name, Shadi. I was going out with this girl. That's not her real name. That's what we called it, though, Shadi, right? And she was with this friend Katora, and they was always together, whatever. And Shadi liked me, like, so we started talking, we started going out, whatever. But there was just something like I had Shadi, right? And then Katora there was like something about her. I was like, wow, like she's mad cool, and it was like more, like, and the more I was with Shadi, the more I was like attracted to Katora at the same time. It was so weird, and Shadi never did nothing really wrong. She was a little crazy, but every girl is in my mind. But it's like it has to do with greed, like with our lust and our desires, like. You want a woman, okay, you got one. Oh, now you want two. Now you want the one that you can't have. Like, you got one. And like, what if I would have met Katora first, started going out with her, and then I met Shadi? Would it have been that same thing and the other way around? Like, oh man, like, I got Katora, but I really want Shadi. I really want Shadi. Like, I don't know, but it lies in our heart. In our heart, I don't mean like the the atria, like in the ventricles. I'm talking about who we really are as a person, like our soul. The infusina, like if you feed it, if it wants love bad, if you feed it, yeah, it's gonna want more. Like, you give like a little piece of steak, like every day. After a couple weeks, you're like, oh, I want a bigger piece. Like this and that doing it for me, and then you want more and more and more and more and more. And that's how the cycle, like begins and ends and everything. So, if you have one, right? You have a girl, you have a woman. She does everything for you. You have to really truly appreciate that on every level. Because if not, or if your heart is not in the right place, I should say, then you're going to want more. You're going to want this one. You're going to want her friend now. You're going to want this one. You're going to want that one. You're going to mess up things in your life that you wasn't really paying attention on. So when you have a girl, focus on her. Focus on how beautiful she is. All the things that she does. Yeah, all her friends are, yeah, boom. Put them out to the side. If it's that strong of an attraction, like, oh my gosh, then yeah, whatever. Like, everything happens for a reason. There was a reason why you attracted her for what? For something, maybe it was just a test. Maybe it was a calling. Who knows? But what I think you should do, write her a letter. It might not be too late, Time heals all. In words, and it's true. If you don't just write things like, you Googled it, what's good catchphrase and pickup lines. No, like really mean it from your heart. Like sit down, reflect on it. What do you really want to say, and then say that. Say that in there. And you know what? It could be a video like this. If you think you better do a video and just send it to her. Don't put it on YouTube, put it on blast for the world, or like like a little voice recorder, like little. Yeah, that's what you could do. Get a little tape recorder, right? The little old school ones, right? The little cassette tape, little mini cassettes, like that big. Pop it in. Have some music playing softly in the background, like some nice like some saxophone music, and then it's just like your voice is like real deep, because women like that. And it's not only like ooh. It's all it has to do with biology and science. Trust me, deep voice. So deep voice, you'd be like, yeah, I've been thinking about what's happened, and you know what? I just want to take this, and boom, just pour out your heart. And then you could take that cassette player tape thing, wrap it up in something else to make it look like it wouldn't even be that. You know what you could do? Wrap it up in some bubble wrap, get a little tissue paper, boom, boom, put it in a shoebox. Give it to her like, oh, you got me heels, what? Boom, no, it's a story that'll change your life. Make you fall back in love with me again. Make you remember all the things, like, you know, why you liked me in the first place. That's my advice to you, my friend. Do what you do. Let me know how it works. Let me know how it comes in the end. I wish you nothing but the best. Love and success. Be easy, my kneesies. I'm out.